Hi everyone, today's a Leetcode question called best time to buy and sell stock 2. So in this question, we have very similar problem setting with the previous best time to buy and sell stock, right? But the difference that in previous question, we are only allowed to purchase and sell the stock for one time. But in this question, we are allowed to do multiple purchase and sell. But we also have a restriction on this purchase and sell. Well, we can only hold at the most one share of stock at any time, which means we have to sell the stock at hand before purchasing a new stock. So let's check example 1 to see what the question means. Example 1, we have price array, including these numbers, which is the value of the stock. So if we purchase day 2, we get the cost equal to 1, right? And sell day 3, get the revenue 5. Then the profit is calculated by deducting by the revenue by the cost. So the profit equal to 5 minus 1, which is 4. And then we can purchase on day 4, right? So the cost is 3 for the new transaction, and then we sell on day 5. So the revenue is 6 for the new transaction. So the profit for this new transaction 6 minus 3, we get 3. And finally, the total profit is 4 plus 3 equal to 7, right? Because we add up the profit for these two transactions. Okay, now finish the problem description. Let's think about how to solve this problem. So let me use a very simple example to help you understand. So let's say our numbers array is, okay, using secret color. Nums is 1, 2, 3, and maybe this is 1. Okay, then I will display it in 2D form to help you understand. So this one is a val, and this one is index. Okay, so this one should be like this. This 2 should be like this, right? And this 3 should be a higher bar. Finally, get another one. Okay, now we are starting at this one, right? We are starting at this column. And you see, if we do a purchase at here, so with the purchase one, maybe using different color. The purchase one at this position, then I want to check if the next value is higher, right? If next value is higher as we did in the current scenario, they want to do sell one at the next level, so we can get the profit from purchasing it here and selling it here. Okay, now we have sell the stock at hand. We can do another purchase, right? So with a P2 indicating another purchase. Okay, now I buy another stock. The next thing to consider if we can get the profit in the next index, right? And see for the next index, the value is 3, which is higher than this 2. So we can make another sale at this index. So we get from this P2 to this S2, then we get another profit, right? And finally, let's consider at this location. For this location, we have already made sale, so we are allowed to do another purchase. So let's say we purchase here. But if we purchase here, we see, okay, this one, right, is smaller than this 3. So if we purchase here and sell here, we will not get any profit. So we cannot sell here and cannot purchase here. And therefore, we must stop at this point for selling. Okay, and final thing is to add up all the profit. So you see the profit from here to here is 1, right? And profit from here to here is also 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and we just return 2 as our maximum profit for making these multiple transactions. Okay, I hope my graphical explanation makes sense. So now let's dive in the coding part. The first thing, as we did in previous question, is to initialize maximum profit. But here we don't need the minimum price anymore. The maximum profit can be set at 0, or you can choose a float minus infinity. But I think 0 will be more easy to understand. Now let's go through this entire prices array all the way from 1 to the end. And now we have to calculate the gap, right? So gap is number psi, or sorry, the price I minus price I minus 1. So this is difference between the previous price and current price. If gap is greater than 0, this means okay, the current price is greater than the previous price. So I want to purchase at previous location and sell at the current location, right? So if that case, the profit will be added up by the gap. And finally, return the maximum profit, it should be done. Okay, let's see the result, see it works. Oh, sorry. It should be length of prices because it's a rate. Oh, should be prices, sorry. Okay, you see the time capacity memory used to use this solution quite efficient, right? And I think the code is very short, very similar to the previous question, and very easy to understand. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.